It is not a matter of if, but when will Uhuru Kenyatta finally leave that peace process work in Ethiopia and DRC Congo. It is the long shot. In this video, I want us to listen to some two leaders here that are from William Ruto's circle, and their revelation of the latest happenings in this country. Then we'll open up our discussion on why I think Uhuru Kenyatta has decided that he's going to leave it at the end of the day. This is Didmus Baraza, who is the Kimilili Member of Parliament. He's a man that really rose from the military. He's a man that was uniformed. And then we have Kimani Gunjiri, the former Bahati Member of Parliament that maybe works as William Ruto's informal spokesperson. Listen to this clip here.
The only thing which is there, his team of security cannot be led by Inspector General. Because he is retired, he's not the president. We cannot have two presidents with the same rank of security. It's just the way he had said before. And this is not a revenge. It is in the rank of the police and the procedure and the constitution. If the president current is the chief of general staff of this country, if he is the chief, he cannot be put the same rank with the president retired.
Kama governor wetu Ken Lusaka, as governor of Bungoma, he has some privileges that he enjoys, including the number of armed police officers that are in charge of his security, including their rank. So the day Ken will leave Bungoma as governor, the security has to be scaled down because he's not the sitting governor. The privileges he is enjoying now will kind of reduce because he will not be the sitting governor. So when President Uhuru Kenyatta was exiting office as president, his head of security is of the rank of Assistant Inspector General of Police. That is the rank of the person manning his security. Now, as we speak today, mpaka jana asubuhi, the escort commander of President William Ruto is of the rank of Assistant Inspector General. The rank of the escort commander of the former president is also of the rank of Assistant Inspector General of Police. It is not possible. It's not possible. Uhuru Kenyatta was selfish. He abused office. When he was leaving office as president, he allocated himself extra security more than what the head of state enjoys.
I'm just asking a question. What is the hula baloo about the rank? Listen to those two leaders. There is some coherence in what they're saying. They're saying that the person that is in charge of Ruto security is in the charge of assistant IG. And the same person as that of the president. So, to some extent, they are feeling uncomfortable that Ruto is the president. So, Ruto must have. What I don't know, or what I don't appreciate, and I will want to know, people who are in that, if you've ever served in the security, you can tell us. Wakati president anaenda nje, and especially working in a very sensitive or profile projects like the peace process in the Tigray and DRC, and is at the center of a war. I remember recently President visited Goma, and there was tight security there. What is the level of security that is needed? I just want to know. Akiwa huko ni serikali anampatia, anaenda nayo, anaenda wake hapa ama anachukua huko. I don't know. I would really want to get that, because there is a constructed narrative there that Uhuru is only safe within the country. Uhuru should just be around this country. But I don't know whether they're also taking cognizance of the fact that he's playing a big role in our region in terms of the peace process. Now, Alai was saying today that the President Uhuru Kenyatta did not even have a problem with that change, but what was a problem is that he was not given the need to choose, obligation of choosing. So you were given. While common practice is that you should always be given a leeway to choose because who ni mtu anakulinda. Now, however, apart from that, there was also another twist into this that Uhuru wanted to travel to fly to DRC, and that flight, he could not make that flight because relevant authorities did not facilitate, I think, some of his aids. And so it could not get into it. Now, what I'm looking at it this way, it narrows down to, I want to connect it with the fact that with Uhuru Kenyatta's foreign missions, but Raila Odinga on the other side is just having a very good ride out of the country. He was in South Africa. He came back. His visa, I think, had expired. He went to the embassy, the immigration department. The visa was fixed. He's in Nigeria, going to Senegal, and it's just going on. So what do you think is the problem? It's about the selectiveness in applying this. I want to tell you, I am foreseeing this prediction from also some few other informal talks here and there. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta will leave that work. Yes. He will leave that work because part of what I'm seeing, Ruto could be out to undermine Uhuru's peace process that is leading in both Ethiopia and DRC. I see our president is a man who knows how to play for the gallery. You know, saying Uhuru is doing well, peace here, peace there. You know, he's doing well, but huku nyuma could still be backbiting. On this, we are actually suppressing the profile of former president. You know, in this country, the media is talking about the fact that Uhuru's security was scaled down. Now, when he's going out there, anafaa ende aongee na watu ambao wanapigana, na actually he also meets these people sometimes in Nairobi ama akienda hata DRC huko. And we seem to be telling even those people the other end that rais wetu, how about if they have a feeling that amenyang'anywa security? Or the understanding at the global stage, at that stage, will be that a party backing a government huku, as in is not getting the backing of the home government. You know, that to some extent we are diminishing his profile. I believe that as much as we mean well, if KK mean well for former president, and even these foreign missions, this peacekeeping mission, you must go there with a clean hand. You're talking about a man mwenye amenyang'anya security, sijui hajalipa tax, sijui hajafanya hii, sijui hajafanya hii. And Uhuru was crying out. This is not the first time. I remember during the process somewhere in December, he was saying that part of that process there were some hiccups. That process in Nairobi process, there were some hiccups that people had not been paid, and you know the secretariat did not take care of them, and there's a problem when he was coming out to say that naona nitawashtaki kwa watu wenyu, you know. So this is something that has been here. I can tell you guys, Uhuru will have to leave that one, and it is also advisable kwa sababu hata ukiangalia the way, if you check the way William Ruto's allies are talking, UDA allies are talking, you know, they've done president a favor and they're trying to push the man as if, you know, the man is at their mercies. Even though we know that that role is a negotiated role, it did not just need the nod of President Ruto alone. It's a negotiated role at the East African Community Front. So that peace process is going to be undermined. So all this security hula baloo is to suppress him. The other thing is this. Ruto is insecure about Uhuru Grip. I don't know. Kwani, what can happen? I was in Jacaranda. I did not see police. I checked Raila Odinga's security. They are the same faces that I normally know. For the Martha Karua, the other leaders I don't know, but Wale wa Raila at least have been attending rallies, so I've been seeing them. I'm seeing the same faces there. Is there possibility that maybe part of William Uhuru Kenyatta's men are really being? Is he donating that those his security details? I don't see anything. But the way those two leaders are talking, it looks like unajua hatuwezi kuwa na president wawili. What is the instant where someone feels that there is a co-presidency? I'm wondering about that. Huh? And before you know, the story will escalate and even attempt that. I think you can doubt everything from Uhuru Kenyatta and you can say anything on Uhuru Kenyatta, but you cannot take away the fact that that gentleman had good ambition to hand over power peacefully. And even if he was saying that my president is Raila Odinga, he handed over power smiling to William Ruto. So this statement of there cannot be two presidents or they cannot be the same level. So even if they were to have in the level of Inspector General all of them, what would that mean? Does it mean that William Ruto can give that Uhuru Kenyatta can give orders? Does it affect his security? The fact that Warden Wawili, does it affect security of president? Or what is it? Or are we having shortage? I understand that maybe the one that maybe is protecting deputy can also be, should also be the level of assistant deputy, assistant, if I'm not wrong. So do we have a deficit of people in that rank that can also offer that to other people, to other VIPs? So it's a question that for me it doesn't sink. I don't get it. Are you trying to accuse Uhuru of around a rebellion or dethrowing Uhuru Kenyatta, or what is it? Dethrowing William Ruto, or what is it? It doesn't really get. But then I can see that Raila's push, fresh push that I will reclaim my victory, is not being taken lightly. I think. When Raila says, because many have been wondering, Sasa, see, election ishaisha, what is it? He's closely with Uhuru Kenyatta, but then he keeps on saying that because people don't see the path. People don't see. Let's be honest. William Ruto cannot resign, and not even the rallies are not going to force William Ruto to resign. But in some corridors, I want to think of there is some imaginary tension on when Raila says that. So that's why people are trying to look for avenues of just trying to contain what can be contained. It's just part of the contingency measure. That Raila's push that I'm going to reclaim my victory is not setting on well. Then, Ruto wants to engineer Uhuru, Raila, engineer breakup between these two fellas. They have a jinx, they have a chemistry, and Ruto is trying to pull strings so that maybe you will want to meet Raila or work with Raila, but would state a condition that you make William Ruto become you make Uhuru Kenyatta become an enemy of the nation, that is against this, is against that, is against that. Then you bring Raila on phone and tell Raila that, look here, I want to talk to you, we want us to talk, but Uhuru Kenyatta must be out of it. I see that will be a strategy of divide and rule, that he cannot handle both of them. So what you do is, engineer some breakup. And that's why Uhuru is being pushed to the core. And could be you still go Uhuru or push Uhuru this way. Then when Uhuru comes to the table, he tells Uhuru that then you need to keep off Raila Odinga. I am just making it my part in that route. And I'm also waiting to look at what you say on this one. But strongly, it's about time. Uhuru is going to atacha hiyo kazi. Atawacha. I know. This one is just a matter of time. It can be the next minute, the next month, or the next few weeks. Let's wait and see.